All right, so I kind of saved mine so I wouldn't forget anything. So before we start, I just want to kind of give a moment of silence to a lot of individuals that Harold and Amber would have liked to be here today, but were unable to attend. So I just want to say Harold's cousin, Edward McCree, his grandmother, Otha Reed Johnson, better known as Nene, and his brother, my cousin, Jermaine Diggs, who we would have really liked to be here, but he transitioned a couple of months ago. And on Amber's side, we want to say May Hall, Grandma May, Barbara Matthews, Grandma Barbara, and her mother, Paula Henn. So they would have liked these individuals to be here today, but God saw otherwise, and they transitioned on, and they couldn't be here with us today. So I would like to thank everyone that made this special day possible. Thank you, friends and family, for traveling near and far to celebrate Harold and Amber's special day. Thank you to the parents, because without you and Mad Dog 2020 or Boone's Farm, depending on what your budget was at that time, this wouldn't have been possible. So I wanted to give a round of applause to Amber, because she looks beautiful tonight. So Amber, without me, this day wouldn't be possible, because I had to approve you to become part of the family.
All right.
Lastly, I want to thank the man of the hour, me. The best man, because the title says it all. So it's eerie, almost 12 years ago today, the roles were reversed. I was the one getting married, and Harold stood in as my best man. I couldn't think of anyone else. That I wanted to be the best man until it was time for Harold's speech. As he gave his speech, I have to say, it was the most painful thing I've ever listened to in my life. Harold stood up with no speech and said, "This is my brother. We slept together in the same bed. Every time we stayed at each other's house, we had to take the dog with us. He constantly focused on us sleeping together and the dog. By the time the speech was over, people thought we were some kind of freaky cousins with a fetish for dogs. But I promised Amber I wouldn't make that part of my speech, so I'm not. So I'm a man of my word. I will not make this part of my speech about us sleeping together with the dogs." When Harold and I were growing up, I was so excited to have a little brother. I thought to myself, I finally have a brother who can carry on the football torch, because I, played football. That thought was easily erased when Harold and I were playing football one day, and when I tackled him, he yelled, "Foul." It was then that I knew he was special. Yeah, I know, you only yell foul in basketball, so I don't know what he was doing. Harold and I are 5 years apart, but I can never remember a time when we weren't joined at the hip. I can remember growing up, I used to manipulate Harold into doing crazy things. For example, when he played basketball in high school, I told him the only way I would come to his games is every time he scored, he would run to me on the sideline and point at me. Well, after his first 15 points, his coach asked me, what the hell is going on? Whenever we would meet up at home, everybody knows it's going to be trouble, just like tonight, but I had to get through this speech first. Two country boys, that's all we were. We always had dreams of success by any means. You never know where life is going to take you. You may have one plan, but God has other plans. Amber, you have a good man there beside you. Harold is the most humble, caring, and considerate man I know. We've talked about Amber several times. And when we speak of you, his voice changes. There's a smile on his face, which lets me know this is the one. I don't know if you guys listen to country music, but the country singer Darius Rucker has a song called Led Me Here to This. And the chorus says, every chance I didn't take, every chance I did or didn't take, all the nights I went too far, all the girls that broke my heart, all the doors that I had to close, all the things I knew but I didn't know. Thank God for all I missed, because it led me here to this. So I would like to propose a toast. I would like to propose a toast to Harold and Amber. May God bless this union with love and perseverance. I pray that you both listen to each other, love one another, but most of all, listen to each other and support one another. It's easy to love when everything is going good, but what about when it's not going good? Don't be cowards and walk away. That's what the devil wants you to do. Lean on God and trust in his word. So here's to forever love. I love both of you guys, and I wish you nothing but the best. You know, I love both of you guys. And if you guys ever need anything, you know I'm only a phone call away. So here's to Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. Cheers. So I don't know who's coming up behind me, but I can keep going if